forget to put some comments below.
So what we got here is a Ram 4500 4-wheel drive. I'll show you the truck a little bit. It's got the Cummins turbo diesel in it with the Ison transmission, 4-door. It's quite the beast, really. Has a big, massive utility bed, 19.5s, 4-wheel disc brakes. Pretty heavy-duty truck. Today I want to talk about a truck I bought to fix up a little bit and resell. I do that some. Didn't realize it until I bought it, but there's a pretty common problem with these trucks, and that would be the transfer case exploding. And that was the issue with this truck when I bought it. As you can see, there's some pretty major carnage going on besides the transfer case, and obviously the front drive shaft, which causes that problem to happen. It also wipes out not one but 2 iron harnesses. It kind of demolishes them, and you know, it's hard to splice back 30 wires, and some of the wires are the same colors. And fuel lines and some brake lines, which got repaired or spliced back on the truck without having to replace. But the bad thing about this whole deal is contact Ram on a truck that's 5 years old and they tell you the parts have been discontinued, not available, back order with no ETA. So that's the main problem. When I bought the truck, you know, I knew the issue, called Ram, ordered a transfer case, which wasn't too bad, 2,600 bucks for a brand new one. There are very few floating around, as you can see by the price of this one, but it's kind of hard to pay that kind of money for one. And with about a month wait, sounds like no problem. And month comes up, I call them, they put me out another month, and the same thing for about 6 months till a couple weeks ago. They said there was no ETA, the parts have been discontinued on a truck that's 5 years old, which is not very acceptable in my opinion. But the wiring harnesses were the same way. The wiring harness being $500 from the dealer, but there are some floating around for a lot more. So I ended up, which I was looking for a transfer case the whole time, and for Ram 4500, 5500, they're very hard to find. So finally got a transfer case out of Georgia, and 2 iron harnesses that were messed up that were same way, and I had to get one out of Texas, another one out of Kentucky, and was very lucky and thankful to find those. But what happens with these trucks, the front drive shaft gets neglected, so there's a little bitty needle grease fitting on there that you really can't even find if you're looking for it unless you know it's there. But most people fail to grease that, and it's turning all the time. So when that U-joint goes out, you know, if you're running down the interstate 60-70 miles an hour, you know, originally it's hooked up right here, that thing is doing some major spinning, and what happens is it just goes out of there like crazy. As you can see, this transfer case came out to about here originally, and that's where all the planetaries and the gears were, and the yoke, and who knows, it's on the side of the interstate somewhere. But it kind of damages the floorboard and hits the frame a little bit too, which was minor compared to the rest of it. But luckily we got everything together and put back together. You know, the truck turned out good, but it was a headache for several months and hours of research to find the parts, which Ram says is no longer available. So if you're an owner of one of these trucks, mainly a 4500, 5500 Ram, beware what's going on with these trucks. Besides the upkeep of them, just you can't get parts. You better keep an eye on your drive shaft. And you know, I'd like to know from Dodge why after a 5-year-old truck they've discontinued parts. That just doesn't make sense to me. I even asked them, I said, what about having the parts available for 10 years? They was like, well, we don't really know what to tell you. But pretty much ends it up with this video. And if you've had any similar things happen, just let me know.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe.